Okay, let's look at rslinx. rslinx is a program that sets up communications between the computer and the PLC. So every PLC has a driver that is required. In our case, we're using the serial driver, the DF1 driver. So what I'll do is, let me go ahead and turn auto browse off. Auto browse checks the network to see what's connected. I don't want that right now. I'll click on this little button like the S, and I would like to stop these drivers, and I'm going to delete them as well. Okay, so we're starting from scratch here. So when I fire up rslinx, hopefully you'll have some drivers set up. If not, it's no problem. We'll just erase what's there and start over. Okay, so we'll click on configure driver. We're going to go with the DF1, which is the RS-232 serial driver. Add new. So in this case, I have 4 controllers hooked up to this computer. So I have one on COM1, which is local to the back of the computer. Okay, COM1. I have a micrologic, so I have to select this option. Auto configure, and there it is. Okay. So lots of things can go wrong at this point. Sometimes you can't open the COM port to do this, in which case you might have to reboot the computer. When rslogic grabs hold of the COM port, it doesn't like to let go. So a lot of things could happen. We just reboot, and usually that fixes the problem. Okay, so 1 down, I have 3 to go. So another RS-232 driver. My next one is on COM3, so I'll call this COM3. I'm going to point it to COM3. It's a micrologics. Auto configure, there it is. So right now what's really happening is that the VLinx manager has set up the virtual COM ports like COM3, 5, and 7. And what I'm doing is I'm mapping data through the VLinx manager out to the controller. So I'm going through the system we set up here in class. Okay, add new. This is COM5. Okay, COM5. Okay, so far so good. I kind of expect something to go wrong here at any minute, so we'll see. COM7. So my driver name is just matching my COM port name, and I could give it other names. Like if I had a name for each controller, I could give it the name of the controller. That would be nice. So okay, I've got 4 drivers set up and they're all working. So let's see what's out there. What I'll do is I'll expand all of these and I'll turn auto browse on. And sure enough, I have 4 controllers hooked up and they're all communicating back to this one computer, which is the one that I'm sitting in front of. So with that done, I'm pretty well finished with that. So I'll turn this off and we'll write some short programs.